Hello, my lovelies. Hello, Deb. I'm glad that you were patiently waiting. How is everyone? Give it a few minutes for people to kind of filter in, and we'll get started. So, who all is here in the room? I know I have Deb. I'm assuming that my husband and daughter and grandson are on the phone in the truck. My husband went to go get my daughter from work. So, oh, good. We have people dropping off like flies. Awesome. That doesn't say much for me, does it? Hi, Lisa. How are you? How are things going? It is very hot outside right now. So here in the Midwest, we're hitting about, today we hit a high of 95. I have no idea what the heat index ended up being, but right now it's 7 o'clock Central Time. And it is still sitting at 90 degrees with the heat index of 95. So, yay. Lisa, what is not good? I was hoping things would start kind of easing up a little bit for you. That makes me sad. Hi, Dave. So Omaha hit 100 today, Deb? Because we, like I said, here we only hit 95 at our house, but it was hot. I was only outside for, I was outside long enough that I was able to feed the chickens and we put a fan in front of the chicken coop so that we could have air moving, because we had zero breeze whatsoever. And while the chickens had shade, I didn't want them to get overly heated. So actually my husband came in from the shop and he's like, should we put a fan back on the chickens? So he was actually really more concerned than I was even. So I thought it was kind of funny. So we did that and started draining the pool. Yeah, just, with my surgery, I can't get in the pool and I couldn't keep up with it. So we have algae and whatnot growing in it. So I went ahead and started draining it today. And as soon as it gets mostly drained out, then I'll get in there with a pressure washer and start cleaning it again. Oh, fun. So, then the grandson and I went out to the garden, and all I have in my garden right now is our tomatoes. So, Dave, you're too funny. So we picked probably I don't know. I think there were a total of 6 larger tomatoes that we ended up picking, and most of them are chocolate stripes. None of my other tomatoes really, like the Amish paste are producing, but they're just not ripening very quickly. And the chocolate stripes seem to be coming in, so that works pretty good. And then the yellow gooseberry tomatoes, we have probably, I'm going to guess there's probably a pint maybe worth of yellow gooseberry tomatoes we picked today alone. So those things are producing like mad, which is okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. Just because I love tomatoes. So Deb has a small fan on the back porch to help the quail, and also gave them 2 bottles of frozen water. Yeah, I think I need to do that too. I think I need to freeze some water, just in a bucket, if nothing, well, like a gallon ice cream bucket or something, and then get that frozen. Maybe put some treats in it or something and give it to the chickens. I think they would probably like that. But hi, Missy. How are you, honey? So this week, this last week, I didn't do a whole lot of anything because I just wasn't feeling the best. I didn't have the energy this week for whatever reason, and I'm having some issues now with, like, I don't feel very good. So I don't feel horrible. I don't feel great. I've had migraines a couple days this week and yesterday, and then I woke up with one again this morning. But I was able to function. I've been able to function through them. They weren't the debilitating migraines that I usually get. So I'm not complaining. Then my goodness, what all did we do? Was it Thursday? I believe it was Thursday. We ended up going down to Des Moines, and it might have been, yeah, it was Thursday. We ended up going down to Des Moines and met up with my friend Amy. She came in from California last week on Thursday, or the week before. She came in on the 20th. So it was Friday. I lose track of my days so quickly and so easily. So it was on Friday that we actually met up with her and another friend of mine, Sarah. And we ate at Rita's Cantina. And it's a Mexican restaurant type thing. So we ended up doing, or I shouldn't say doing, we ended up ordering 2 margarita lines is what they're called. They were fantastic. And we did a queso line. So it was a platter of 4 different kinds of queso. And it was so good. That was really good. So yes, margaritas and quesos were like quesos and chips. That was like, I was good. But I will say I ordered a taco salad and I was not impressed by that, but I don't know. So, hi, Jan. How are you? My cluster cherry tomatoes are growing fast. 3 regular tomatoes and the sweet potatoes are growing like weeds. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Yes, Deb, I'm kind of wondering if it's been all the tractor driving, the tractor running these last couple of weeks. We still have a ton to clean up, and I honestly cannot find anyone right now. Everybody is so busy because, I mean, the state was just devastated with the derecho inland hurricane. So we did not have the ability to, or I should say, I couldn't find anybody to come in and clean up the town because there's just way too many towns that are way worse off than we are. So that was kind of left up on our shoulders, and so you got to do what you got to do, right? So fine as frog's hair, awesome. Yum, yum, yum. Ribeyes and veggies, I'm all for that. Salmon you can keep. Stuck here, or I would backpack out there. Well, that would be great if you could. I don't know that you want to backpack out here. That's quite a distance, but I guess if you're adventurous enough, you can do it. So I actually on yesterday, we had the kids all come over, and we had cheesy movie night and ate pizza. So that was fun. Saturday we ended up we went to a wedding, and my girls' friend she's basically like another daughter to me. So anyway, she got married on Saturday, and so we went to her wedding, and it was a nice quick ceremony. It was just really nice to not have to sit through an hour or 2 hours of a wedding. But had a nice reception with a buffet, and so it was a good time. It was a really good time, and she and the bride and groom have been here. They were here actually on the 4th of July, and that's when I met the groom for the first time. So it's been a lot of fun. I think that they're going to do really well in their marriage. So they seem to be very much in love and into each other. So I'm wishing them all the best, because it is so hard to be married anymore. So many people, they get married, they just rush to get married, and then they don't stay that way. It's really sad. So so yeah, it was a lot of fun. See, what else did I do? So that was pretty much the bulk of the week. Like, that's Thursday. We ended up, what did we do Thursday? I don't even remember. Oh, we delivered a painting to a customer that Tony had done. So that was, and spent some time talking to him. He's a friend of ours, and so it was great. You'll take some salmon. Deb says she'll take some salmon. That's awesome. It's much harder to get out of a bad marriage. Marry the right one to make worthwhile health. Exactly. I don't think a lot of people think these things through, and before they just go ahead, and it's because it's so easy to obtain a divorce anymore, that they go into it and they're like, oh yeah, that's great. And the first 5 years at least are the hardest, I think. The first year of being married is pretty good, and then because you're still kind of in that honeymoon phase, and you're still really getting to know each other and your quirks and your ins and outs, and year 2 it starts to go, wait a minute. It's super easy to say, yes, I want to get married, and then go get married, and it's super easy then to get a divorce. And nobody wants to put the work in, and it's really that's really a sad thing. So hi, Terry Lynn. Deb, yes, I know. There are quite a few people, and there are quite a few people that have been happily divorced and single for a long period of time. But that it's just too easy to do all of these things, to get married and divorced. You get into it, and then you feel like, I don't really care. I don't really like it. So anyway. Well, Dave, I think in your situation is just a tad bit different, I think, than most people. So there are factors. There are many factors that play into whether or not somebody, can make a marriage work. So, and whether or not you can get that divorce, because it is, while it's easy to do, easy to get done, if you don't have a willing person to, just kind of say, okay, we're done. And also it's expensive. It is expensive. Yeah, I know, Dave. So, hi, Adrian. How are you? So, Farmstead Smith is joining us, and she actually just started a new channel, and she released a video today, even about her bees, and I haven't had a chance to watch it, but that is awesome. So, she has got a wonderful little homestead out there. So she's got bees and donkeys and all kinds of stuff. So she is much like me. We are I don't want to say hoarder of animals because we're not hoarders. We're just collectors. I don't know. But we love all of our animals and we take very good care of them to the best of our abilities. So well, hi, Sherry. Yay, Sherry's here. That's okay, David. I totally understand. So my big PC, my desktop, is actually running in the background because it's doing an update that's taking forever, and so it's loud and obnoxious. The fan is running high, and it makes a god awful noise. So, that's all right. No big deal. I knew going in that it was going to be a lot of work. I did. He didn't. I am happy. Yes, exactly, Deb. Oh, Adrian, you're fine. You're fine. So you guys definitely need to go check out Adrian's channel because get her those subs. And you're gonna love her. She's just a cutie pie. This is my new channel, still David. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in and wrench you there. Hang on. I don't know if I can from here. Can I? That was one of the things I was supposed to do this week, right, David? And you never did. There we go. Ta-da! All right. I needed him to remind me, and I got busy, and it's those things that it just kind of you don't really think about. You have space for your animals. I really liked your dogs when I met them. Aw, thank you. They are getting under my skin right now. So actually, they're outside on their runs right now. So, anywho, I'm the boss lady. Yes, I am. Just working on a new video. That's why I was a few minutes late. Hopefully to get it up tomorrow or the next day. It will be on bees. Yay! Awesome. I am doing better. I am, Dave. I still don't feel 100%. I still don't feel great. And I do think that, I think Deb's right. Obviously, me being out and running the town tractor and, probably did not help my case any at all, or at all, I should say, with healing. So, Queen Manic Monday, Mandy, nice. Well, we have, I am really busy with all kinds of stuff for the city, and it just, yeah, you just got to do what you got to do. So I think that probably did set me back, or does set me back a little bit, but honestly, I am doing amazingly well for just having surgery. I am 3 weeks out. Tomorrow will be 3 weeks. So I think the PC went on vacation. Nice. Oh, that is too funny. Okay. Yeah. Stubborn is a family trait for you too. Yes, it is. Yep. I am probably I'm stubborn as a mule, they say, you know. I am unbelievably stubborn and hot-headed. My oldest daughter is exactly like me. She is, well, she's my mini-me, and she is absolutely 100% me, and in some cases amped up. Yeah, I know, never. I'm never am I stubborn. So anyway, I am hoping this week that the problem is that we're going to be in the high 90s all week long. At least I'm going to check this again. So because in the 10-day forecast, yeah, we're staying in up until Friday. We finally will get a break, and we'll at least be down to 87 degrees and a 30% chance of rain. So storms. So we really do need the rain. It is very dry here. You know, we had all that rain with the derecho, but the problem with that is that it came so hard so fast that the ground couldn't, you know, didn't really absorb it a whole bunch. So it couldn't, it was too fast. So no, it isn't so. I am not stubborn. No. So hopefully though, we'll get a break and at the end of the week, and I can actually get back outside and do something. I have a yard that is just an absolute mess. Flower beds that are, I'm barely seeing my flowers through them. So it's crappy. Taste. All right, you just go back and forth. That's okay. Right, if it behaves. Yeah. But we do need rain, so I'm hoping for the rain. Oh, yep. So I actually hotspot my laptop a lot when if we're out and about. I hotspot it from my phone too. So, and I think a lot of people do. I really do. And sometimes it is more reliable for me to do that than to use my Wi-Fi here at home, because sometimes our Wi-Fi it's crappy. You can brag you have no weeds in your grow bags. Woo! That is awesome. That is awesome. I wish. I have very few weeds in my herb bed, but I haven't even been able to really get anything out of my herb bed just because it's hard for me to bend over and all that fun stuff. So right now, but hopefully this week, let's hope. And we have I have a ton of inventory. I have inventory. I do not have junk. I do not have, I have inventory. So I need to get through my window inventory pile and see what it's going to take. I actually was going to do that this last week, and I did not have the energy to do so. So hopefully tomorrow morning we're going to go get some groceries, and my youngest daughter and I are going to, and then I'm hoping, yes, Victoria. So after that, I got to go down. We actually are trying to get my grandson enrolled online for school online. So, and now all of a sudden there's these huge hangups, and it's taking forever to get anything done. So he's going to be starting a few days late, which really stinks, but he'll be he'll be here with Mima during the week, and we'll be schooling every day. So that's going to cut into any other time that I'm going to have as well. And we do work off and on anyway with working on workbooks and stuff. So that's just kind of where even before we've got him enrolled. So at least he's getting some work done, but he pulled one last week. I have stupid bindweed, wild jerk, morning glory. Yeah, I love my morning glory. Coming up in my brand new this year spiral garden. Yes, you showed that on your very first video that you released yesterday. So you really should do, you should actually do a video on that, Adrian. You should absolutely do a video on building one, because there are lots of people out there that don't know how to do it. I was going to do that because I have a bunch of farm field, they're huge boulders and rocks out of the farm fields. And the farmers, you know, obviously they till up they till up the farm fields, and then they're like, they have to remove these large rocks, and they're kind of the bane of their existence. So, I do have some in our timber, and I actually have a pile that I can go get some from, and that is what I'm going to build my spiral herb garden out of. So the other stuff just makes me very hungry. Yes, right. Okay, so Dave is writing books, and he was thinking, well, you know, maybe I should go ahead and have some printed kind of thing. He's going to self-publish, I think, is what you're doing, right, Dave? I know you're looking for a publisher, but I think you're going to self-publish. Is that the deal? And so anyway, he was talking about, he's like, well, I was thinking that maybe I should have hard copies available for sale from me. And I'm like, you don't want to have that inventory. You don't want to have that overhead. That will be expensive, for one, because you have to buy all that. And yes, it'll be discounted, you know, if you buy from your publisher. But we've been through that. We have been through this. My husband and his cousin did a children's series together called The Nurslings. And my husband did the artwork, and his cousin wrote the story. And so he ended up self-publishing, and you have to purchase all of that. You know, you have to purchase a certain volume to get a decent discount. And then you have to try to sell it, you know, and try to self-market and all that other stuff. So it's costly, and it's very time-consuming. So let's see here. You're enrolling for online school too? That's awesome. That's awesome, Missy. I just think that it's a good idea right now. I know that the kids really do need they need the socialization, and, you know, from the classroom and whatnot. But I just think that it's going to be such a, I don't know what I want to say. I don't think it's going to be a good environment. So I think homeschooling right now, or online schooling, is probably the best option for most people. I know it's going to be better for us. So all my outside stuff in the tier garden died. It got cremated here yes, I can imagine it did. Yeah, the Arizona desert is not a lot of fun to live in summer. Agreed, Adrian. Yes, everything is. I didn't do any real video on it when creating it, unfortunately, but I have photos and then video updates. Yes. So but you've already done one, and so now you can build another one. And you know how to go with it, you know where to go with it, how to do it, the, you know, steps that you need to take that are going to be a little more fluid now, because you know how to do it. And then just film it. I know someone that has a rock picker to pull with his tractor in New York. Oh, well, that's clear out in New York. Yeah, self-published, trying to have funds for editor and cover design right now. Yep, it's costly. It's very costly. Hottest July and August ever in Phoenix this year, and no rain in Valley since April. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Our friend, our photographer friend, who's also named David, he lives down in the Mesa area, and yeah, he said he's been miserable this year so far. So plus with housing up in the air, we don't know for sure where we will be. Right. So Missy is looking for a new house. She was told by her landlord that basically the property has been sold, that she could take the mobile home that she's living in, but yeah, it's finding somebody to move it. Is nobody wants to move it because it's an older model, for one. Number two, then she gets into this whole mobile home community, and that kind of went down the drain, and so now she's still looking for housing. So please, whatever you do, people, whether you pray, you wish blessings, whatever, send positive energies and good vibes to Missy, so that hopefully she and her family can find something very soon. School has just barely started, and there are positive cases in 4 schools. Not a safe place. It's not. It's really not. And here's the thing. Okay, right now, what people need to understand is that kids are germ factories. They just are. They're germ factories. So they're going to. Well, hello, Solstice Manshire. How are you? Yes, we absolutely can send you positive vibes. So kids are huge germ factories. And I think, even with all of the masking and the the hand washing and the hand sanitizing and this and that, kids are kids, and they give each other germs and bacteria all of the time, and it's really bad in the fall and the winter, because they're not able to really go outside much, and they're stuck in this tiny little classroom with 20 or 30 other people. So yes, it's just gonna explode when kids are back in the school. We had a school about an hour and a half south of us. They opened, was it last week? I think they opened last week on Monday or Tuesday, and they already had 4 classrooms with positive tests. So yeah, if that tells you anything. So they just spread. They are going to spread people or spread germs everywhere, and people are going to get sick, and that's just it's the nature of the game. It's it does kind of come down to that whole herd immunity mentality. So yeah, it's just, I don't think that there's any one right answer, and you just have to do what you can do and protect yourself the best you can. So it's running about 3K for those 2 right now. David is a good name. Yes, you are in Mesa. Yeah, or the teachers and staff. Yes. All right. So I don't even have kids, and I think putting them back in is torture and setting them up for failure. I do. I think you're right. And yes, Deb, they are walking, talking petri dishes, as we all know. They just are. And this is how they build immunity, though, so. Well, thank you, Solstice Manshire. I am. I'm having a pretty good day. So I'm hoping that you are. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I have my nose pierced and my septum pierced. So I don't know why. I just like piercings. But I only have my ears and my tongue pierced other than that. So and I'm done. I'm done with it. I don't need any more piercings. I'm good. So tell a kid not to be close to or touch their friends. It is traumatizing. You're right. It is. And that's the thing. These kids really do. They need the socialization. They do. But you're putting them in a situation where going back into a classroom, they're going to be so closed in with each other, but then they're being told, you can't touch them. You can't be within 6 feet. Kids by nature do a lot of hugging and, they're very physical when they play and that kind of stuff. So, it's traumatizing and it's kind of torturous, frankly, to put them in a situation and, I guess try to make soldiers out of them. You have to listen, right? I don't know. It's just a sad state of affairs. It really is. And there isn't a good answer one way or the other. There's just not. Because what may work for one person or one family, one classroom, whatever, may not work for everybody else. Hello, Lady B. How are you, lovely? That is okay. Well, good. I'm glad that you had company. It's always nice to have company. Dave, it won't. It's not going to fly with social distancing. I was never hugged as a kid, but I bet you're right about those normal kids. What do you mean you weren't hugged as a kid? Oh my gosh. We need to give you... Jeffrey Smells, I don't quite understand where you're going with that, but behave. So, I know exactly what you mean, Solstice Manshire. Yes, all is well with me, Lady B. I actually woke up this morning. Well, yesterday and today I woke up with migraines, but a lot of it has to do with the pressure going on and our weather changing. So, for whatever reason, when the pressure changes, okay, all right, that's all right. You just, yes, I do like crystals. So, barometric pressure, there we go, that's what I was trying to think of. So the barometric pressure really affects my migraines and my vertigo and my fibros. So, well, you can curse, but please don't drop, I'm not a prude about that, but I don't, saying, now if you're dropping the F-bomb, I'm probably not going to allow that. So just because there's just no need for it right now. So, anyway, yeah, I'm not, you're there talking. Yes, only positive vibes. That's what we want. We want everybody to, I want everybody to be happy and get, feel love out of this rather than, negative environment. So, I very firmly believe in positive positive vibes. So it's just what I do anyway. It's just part of me, and who I am. I try to be nice to people and show kindness and love and empathy, and that's all I can do, you know. I just try to remember that everything that I put out into the universe is going to come back to me. So I need to be as kind and caring and empathetic as I possibly can. So, oh, well, thank you. And just know I'm sending you positive vibes, and I am also sending you hugs, virtual hugs. Silly question. Did you smile when you saw the name of the hurricane tropical depression, Marco? Will there be a polo later on? I know, right? I did kind of, actually. I just think that's funny. So there's, well, Terry Lynn from Organic Raw Roots. I talked to her on Instagram pretty much off and on throughout the day. And she was sending me pictures of the storm paths. And she's like, there's one going this way and then one going this way. Well, then a couple days later, they were going back like a helix. And I'm like, you're just going to get nailed down there. And oh my gosh. I don't use Marco very often. Am I in a shed right now? No. Well, I'm having a lot of new different people come in. That's good. But no, I'm not in a shed right now. I'm not. Does it sound like, is there an echo or something? I'm sorry if there is. I'm just using my webcam on my laptop. So no, and you're being inappropriate. So there you go. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't even know how to. We'll just say harassment. How's that? I'm not going to deal with you guys, so I'm not going to deal with you, dude. If you can't figure it out, then you need to go away. I'm not about that. So, and my husband might be a little bit upset. So anyway, moving on. So I just reported him, and I will block if necessary, because I'm not dealing with that. You know what? I actually get this on at 2 o'clock in the afternoon too, Deb. So it's just not. It just doesn't seem as often. So you texted me about the other one, okay? No, you're that's fine, David. Thank you. So yeah, I'm not going to deal with that, guys. You can. I'm welcoming to anybody that wants to be here, but behave yourself. Seriously. There is zero reason for you to be nasty. You know, I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not going to put up with people being that way. So the wrench means, Adrian, that they are moderators. So what a moderator does is that they'll show up in blue and they have that little wrench. And so what they're able to do is they go in and they can time out people, they can block them, they can report them when they're being inappropriate or what have you. Basically, it's to get rid of the trolls. So, which is a good thing. And then also, now I know, like, for what I do, and Terry and Dave both have been doing this tonight, but they'll share my links out. So, like, links for my social media, you know, that kind of stuff. My blog, I don't even know everything I've got on there. I've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, my Teespring site that you can order, you know, merchandise from, t-shirts that I've designed up, and my doTERRA essential oil site, and I have PayPal and Venmo if somebody wants to send a donation, which nobody needs it. I don't want anybody to feel obligated to do any of that stuff. And I also have an Amazon wish list. So, troll in the dungeon. Sorry, had to. Yes. You know, it's funny because I have a hard time with that too, Terry Lynn. Sometimes I'm super quick to, when I'm moderating for other people, like, I'm super quick about it. But then there's other times that, like, I can't get my buttons. I can't get that 3 buttons on the side to work for whatever reason. So somebody is able to get it done before I am. So yeah, it's and Nathan is not here. Nathan is like, he hasn't been in my live chats for a while, but we usually call him the head troll, and he does the troll slaying for me. And now Dave's kind of taken that over for me. So that makes a nice picture in your mind. Oh my goodness, you guys, you're killing me. I love you. On my phone, it won't let me do. Yeah, exactly. So when you're on your phone, and you are in a live chat, you can't actually tag somebody without doing your @ and then typing out the entire channel name. It is so frustrating. Also, you can't. It's really hard to get the moderator menu to pop up, and then, you know, try and take care of it that way too. So, and then if it does, it doesn't always work, or very quickly. So you have to be careful. So you look like a troll. You need to trim your beard up, dude. No, Terry, do not be scared to do live chats. That's what you have moderators for. Your moderators are there to support you and keep your channel, you know, safe from trolls. And if they can or are willing to share all of your links, then that's just a bonus. And I do that pretty much for everybody that I moderate for. I just, throughout the entire chat, I'm sharing their links or what have you, just because that's how you get viewers, that's how you get subscribers. And so I don't know, that's just what I've done. I actually had, a while back, I actually had a sheet or a document in my files on my computer where I had everybody's links that I moderated for. I had, like, so I moderate for Sherry and Daryl from Two Family Homestead, and I will go in, and I have a sheet that I just typed in a Word document, and I have all of their links there. And so all I have to do is go pull up that file real quick, copy and paste into the chat, and people can go follow those links, and so, and hopefully that gets them more viewers and all that fun stuff. And I have done that for a lot of different channels, but I haven't been on a lot of live chats lately, just because of all the health issues I've had. So, hi, Rustic Traditions. How are you? Well, I will be more than happy to moderate for you, my dear. Just say the word. You are very welcome, Adrian. I played a troll in a high school. Jan, you kill me, lady. Terry, you have plenty of people, and honestly, at first, you really don't need too many people to be a moderator. You need a few. You need like a handful of people. That's all you need. You know, just don't let that hold you back from doing a live chat, honestly. And start out at, you know, a different time than, say, like, you know, in the evening, prime time. And I will tell you that also the weekends are like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, those 3 days, and Fridays, I guess, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Those 4 days are probably the busiest for live chats. And so you're going to be stepping on each other's toes, just, you know, just being honest. Like right now, there is another channel that is much bigger than I am, obviously. But, you know, I have to do what's good for my channel. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying really hard to make things work and to gain subscribers and to gain my hours and all that stuff. And so I'm just testing the waters with, you know, seeing if there's a better time for me to do my lives, because 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Monday really is not a good time. But right now, at this particular point in time, I am up against a very large channel that is very popular. So in this community, so I wish them well, and I'm not trying to take their viewers or anything like that. I just, you know, I need to do what's best for my channel. So yes, I do have. I have an email with Dave, with Dave's book in it. I need to sit and read it and critique it. Same with Deb has sent me. I have sitting. They're sitting right over there actually. I have, like, I think there's 4 or 5 stories in there that Deb has written that I need to sit down and read, and I need to critique a little bit. So yeah, I honestly, I just haven't been in the right headspace, you know, with everything that has been going on. So yeah, Thursday night is quite a few. There's quite a few lives then. I think I'm going to live stream my baby chicks. They are more entertaining. You should. You absolutely should live stream them, Terry, because honestly, people will go and watch for a little bit anyway. So you should do it. All right, I got to get caught up here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, a few stories, a few of mine. Yes, Rustic Traditions, if you would like, I will make you a moderator here. So I'm under that whole impression that the more you have for moderators, the better your channels, the better off your channel's going to be. So you were friends with the troll under the bridge at your local Renaissance festival in the 90s. That's too funny. Okay. Ah, all right. Thursday's a ton. Friends, typo. Some bigger ones do them every day. Yes, some of them do. There are some that's all they do is live stream. And I have more live stream. I have more live chats than I do content, which that hurts me, and it hurts my channel and what I'm trying to accomplish. So I need to get filming again. So that's too funny, Western traditions. I agree. I think that the smaller channels, when you start getting 40, 50 or more people in a chat, it just goes so fast and you can't keep up. And honestly, the host can't even keep up. So I don't know. I'm with you. I like the more intimate, the smaller channels, the smaller chats. I think that you get to know your host a lot better, and the host gets to know their subscribers a lot better and a lot more intimately, and I like that. Yeah, Dave, there's been a few that have done that, doing nothing but streaming goat cams and ended up getting monetized. Been very busy with house hunting. I'm not sure if the trailer I paid for is going to fall through. Oh, Missy. Oh my gosh, girl. Yes, so please, everybody, send her good vibes. She needs this. IG or send me an email. Might be able to help depending on where you are. I know lots of people. Awesome. That would be fantastic, Dave, if you could help her out. Dan just got off work and I'm going to go hang out with him, but I'm very excited to explore this community. I appreciate you. Oh, awesome. I'm sure I missed. You're probably already gone, Adrian, but thank you, honey, for being here. I'm enjoying talking to you on Facebook Messenger, and this has been great, and welcome to the community. So, one baby chick that tries to get under the wing of the other baby. Aw, that would be so cute, Terry Lynn. That is absolutely true, Rustic Traditions. The comments just go way too fast. You can't keep up with them. Nobody can keep up with them. So, okay. Let me get you guys. All right. I just made you a moderator, Rustic Traditions. Jan, yes. Susan, be nice and behave. But we like to chew the fat with each other, so it's okay. That's always a good thing too. Used to have a lot of both. Don't want to do any more live chats. I just mod for a few, and one of my buddies has over 5K subs. Yeah, it is. It is hard. It is hard for to be a moderator on a very large channel in a chat. It really is. Oh, okay. Adrian, no, I waited. Night, me too. All right. Love you, girl. I will talk at you on Facebook Messenger. So also, you guys, I mean, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I'm on all three of those. I do have TikTok. I haven't put any videos up. I do need to get working on that. But you know, you can follow me there. I just don't have any content right now. But as far as like messaging back and forth, I've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Those are really good forums. I use all three of those, and Marco. But I haven't used Marco a whole lot lately. I don't know. It seems like everybody is kind of dropping off on Marco. It kind of bothers me, but I also don't have a whole lot to talk about. So no one better insult the queen, or I might have to get the sledgehammer. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Well, we are coming up on a full hour, and I know that Sherry and Daryl will be live here at 8 o'clock, well, 9 o'clock Eastern. And I don't I think their guest tonight is the Naked Gardeners. So you guys need to go check them out. Sydney and Tori are lovely people. I think they're the guests, actually. So I'm going to end this all up, or wrap it all up, and I will absolutely see you guys next week. And we're going to try this time again and hope, because the more people I can get in here, the better. Obviously, I don't want to get 100 people in here. But I'd love to hit about 20. That'd be great. So anyway, okay. Good night, everyone. I'm sending you all blessings and oh my gosh, positive vibes, the whole 9 yards. So, and hopefully this week I can keep from melting. So, all right. I will leave you with live from the earth and play in the dirt and hustle harder 2020. So good night.